Hey folks, it's Chef Kevin. Tonight I'm making chili con carne. That's chili with meat. Now when it comes to recipes, there's so many variations. But when it comes to chili, there is really a bunch of variation on the recipes. So this is how I make my chili. This is how I like it. I mean, other people do it this way, that way, but whatever floats your boat. There's a couple of different schools of thought on chili. Some say it should just be beans. Some say it should just be meat. Some say it's meat and beans. And that's what I'm going to do. Make it with beans and ground beef. Okay, I got a whole bunch of stuff here. It's getting kind of late. Let's take a quick look here. Okay, I have ground beef here. This is 2 pounds of ground beef. Now if you want, you can use ground turkey or ground chicken, but the ground beef has more taste to it. I have a 128-ounce can of fire roasted diced tomatoes, and then I have a smaller can here, 14.5 ounces. I have a can or bottle of chipotles. Now, a chipotle is a smoked jalapeno pepper, and this is going to give it a nice smoky and hot effect. I have 2 cans of dark red kidney beans. They don't have to be dark red, but they should be kidney beans. I have a jalapeno, medium-sized yellow onion, a head of garlic. I'm not going to use all that though. I have some Hershey's cocoa. You must be thinking I'm on drugs.
You on drugs?
No, I'm not on drugs. Okay, this is pure cocoa. There's no sugar in here. And I know it sounds kind of weird, but it really works well. And this is an ingredient in the Mexican mole sauce as well. So it works. Believe it or not, it works. Salt, pepper, ground cinnamon, and I have McCormick chili packets here. I know these aren't, they're not really hot, they're not really too spicy, so I'm going to add a little cinnamon to that. And I'm trying to make it easy by using these packages. I mean, they have enough spices in here, I think. You know, unless you want to run around the kitchen and get that spice and this spice and all that. Trying to make it easy. This is a good weekday food because it is rather simple, although there seems to be quite a lot of stuff here. I have Mexican Corona beer. And that's going into the chili as well. That's going to give it a nice flavor. Okay, what I'm going to do now is dice up my onion, prep my garlic, and then start searing off the ground beef. Watch how I do it. Okay, I have my Staub 6-quart Dutch oven. This is an enameled cast iron pot with a non-stick interior. And this is really great to use for this situation. It's heavy metal. No, not that type of heavy metal. It's heavy cast iron, and that helps retain a lot of heat. Little olive oil. That's my one onion, and you can see sort of like a medium cut. This is all going to reduce down. Going to add a little salt on that. And take out that piece of onion skin. Okay, I'm just going to sweat them down, is the proper terminology, sweat them down. And I'm just going to make them translucent. I'm not going to get any color on them yet. Or I'm not going to get any color at all, I should say. Okay, the onions are now translucent. I'm going to add my ground beef. It's a little over 2 pounds. But you're going to get like about 6 servings out of this. Then what I'm going to do now is just try to break it up. Now, there's a lot of recipes that say you should cook the ground beef first and then drain it, put it through a strainer to drain the fat out. I don't like to do that because you also lose a lot of the natural juices. So at the end, I will take the fat out, and I'll show you that later. Okay, you can see it's cooking away here. I've been breaking it up. You have to get rid of all that color though. You don't want any red. But what I'm going to do now is add some garlic. I got a good 2 tablespoons of garlic here. Fresh, crushed garlic. You have to have garlic in this. Now the reason I didn't put it in earlier is because I didn't want it to burn. But it's not going to burn now. There's enough liquid in there and meat and all that, so it's not going to burn. Okay, this isn't going to take too much longer. A couple more minutes. Okay, we are looking good here. It's nice and chopped up, and there's a little liquid still left in the bottom, but that's okay. Gonna go ahead and put my fire roasted diced tomatoes in there. Gonna put my 2 packages of McCormick chili mix in there. Gonna put a little cinnamon in there. A couple of teaspoons. Going to put my cocoa, tablespoonful. Put my beer in. This is 12 ounces of beer. And I'm going to put my chipotles. These are diced. so you don't have to spend time cutting them up. You can usually find this in the Hispanic or Mexican section of your supermarket. Got a little left over inside. I'm going to put some water in here, rinse it out. It's looking a little too thick. I have some chicken stock here. You can use water if you'd like, but stock has more flavor than water. Put about a cup in there. Now a lot of this liquid will evaporate. That's why I added more water, because I didn't want to make it too thick. This is a pretty nice consistency here, though. And if I had to add more water or more stock later, I can always do that. Okay. There's not too much left to do except to let it cook for about 30 minutes or so. So I'm going to cover it and then let it simmer for 30 minutes. Almost forgot my beans. I just saw them in the sink. These are the red beans, red kidney beans, and I rinsed them under cold water. I didn't want that bean juice in there. So it's 2 cans. Alright, now I'm going to let it simmer for a half hour. Okay folks, it's been actually 40 minutes at a simmer, and that's because somebody called me and I got sidetracked. Oh, this looks so good. This smells awesome. I've checked it already for salt and pepper. I've made the adjustments. Oh, so awesome. Okay, what I'm going to do now is just take it off the grill, take it off the burner, of course, and I'm going to let it cool down, and as it cools down, the fat will rise to the top. It's already rising to the top here. I'm going to let the fat rise to the top and I'll skim it off. You don't want all that fat. Okay, so here's my chili. It's been setting for a good half hour. It's still pretty warm. There's a certain amount of grease on the surface, and that's to be expected with any type of stew or even a soup. So I'm just going to skim that off. Tell you what though, this smells so good. Ooh. Come to daddy. Not the vegan channel tonight. You know, you can make a chili recipe without the beef, without any meat. It'll be vegan. Not tonight. Okay folks, I'm going to degrease this a little bit longer, and then I'm going to put it on a plate and eat it, and I'll talk it up. So here it is, folks. Chef Kevin's Chipotle chili with beer and chocolate. I mean, come on. How often do you get that? A little sour cream on that. Ooh, that's good. That's good. A little jalapeno garnish. And a little cilantro. This is Mexican. You gotta have cilantro. And there it is. Enjoy. So let's dig in. This looks so good, boy. Woo. Okay. Some nice chunks of beef. It's not totally ground out. That has a nice heat level to it. It's not over the top. The garnish really works quite well. The jalapenos aren't too hot. In fact, I'm not sure if they are hot. Ooh, sorry. It does taste really good. Ooh, kicking in. Okay, I love the beef. I can taste the chipotle. I really can't taste the chocolate, but it's supposed to be a side note. I can sort of taste the cinnamon, which is unusual, but not really that unusual because mole has cinnamon in it, mole sauce. Okay, folks, I'm so hungry. If you like me, you like my videos, if you like anything, then don't forget to throw me the bone, please.
Throw me a frickin' bone here.